We hear a lot about how to manage money, budgeting, investing, all that stuff. But what if the real secret isn't in some spreadsheet, but right up here in our mindset? So today, we're going to step back from all that and dive into 6 timeless laws that are really about our fundamental relationship with money. And that's a really powerful question, isn't it? Playing not to lose is all defense. It's about pinching pennies and avoiding risk like the plague. But playing to win? Well, that's all about offense. It's a proactive, empowered approach that's not just about stacking cash, but about really understanding what money even is. And just to be clear, this isn't some get-rich-quick thing. We're looking at a philosophy where money becomes the natural result of how you think and act. It's a total shift in perspective. So let's get into the first part. Okay, let's start with the practical stuff. Part 1 is all about the mechanics of money. These are the real, tangible actions, the what-you-do principles that build a seriously strong financial foundation. So, in this part, we're going to hit on 3 big ideas that deal with how you earn, handle, and hold on to your money, deserving it, spending it wisely, and saving it. Let's kick things off with that first one. Look, we all want money, right? That's the easy part. That's just a passive wish. But deserving it? Now that's an active process. The real difference here is between just hoping for a result and actually going out and creating the value that earns it. This brings us to our first law. And honestly, it's pretty simple when you think about it. Money is just an exchange of value. It naturally flows to people who build valuable skills, who solve tough problems, or contribute something the world actually needs. You don't attract money by wanting it. You attract it by becoming someone who has earned it. All right, let's bust a common myth here. We tend to think that a huge income automatically means you're wealthy. But what's actually more important? How much money is coming in, or how much of it you actually get to keep? As we're about to see, building real, lasting wealth has a lot more to do with that second part. And this second law, it totally flips that idea on its head. It's not about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. A massive income can just evaporate with bad habits, while even a modest income can build a fortune if you're an intentional, wise spender. Okay, our next principle is all about building a bridge from your today to your tomorrow. Every financial life has its seasons, right? You've got times of abundance, and then you have those inevitable lean times. How you act in one directly decides how you're going to survive the other. And here we have law number 4. See, the money you save today, it's not just lazy money sitting in an account. It's a resource for a future version of you. It's the safety net you're weaving during the sunny days, so it's actually there to catch you when a storm eventually hits. Okay, so that covers the what you do part. Now we're going to get a little deeper. Let's talk about the who you are part. Part 2 is the psychology of money, where we move from our actions to our internal relationship with wealth. So in this half, we're looking at 3 psychological laws. The first is about mastery, the second is about preserving your humanity, and the third is all about understanding desire. This next law really forces you to ask yourself a tough question. Is money your servant, a tool that you control to build the life you want? Or has it become your master, a force that dictates your choices, your stress level, and your time? Here's the thing. Money doesn't have a mind of its own. We're the ones who decide what role it plays in our lives. When it serves you, it creates freedom, it creates security. But when you start serving it, chasing it endlessly, stressing about it constantly, it becomes a chain, and you basically become its employee. This next one, this is a big one. It's a real moral crossroads. The pursuit of wealth is a powerful, powerful motivator. But what happens when that chase starts to clash with who you are at your core, with your integrity, your relationships, your character? So, law number 5 is a huge warning, and the key word here is blind. Money itself isn't the problem, it's a tool. It's the unchecked, obsessive pursuit of it that can make us compromise on our values. This is just a powerful reminder that your humanity should never, ever be for sale. And that brings us to our final law, which gets to the heart of a really philosophical question. Is wealth defined by having a bigger and bigger pile of money to satisfy endless desires? Or is it found in cultivating a simple, powerful feeling, the sense of having enough? This last law is, wow, it's a deep one. It's basically saying wealth isn't a number in your bank account. It's the gap between what you have and what you want. You can try to get wealthier by just increasing your income, or you can get wealthier by taming your desires. And only one of those paths leads to real, lasting contentment. So after going through all 6 of these laws, it really all comes back to one central question that defines our entire relationship with money. It all just boils down to this: who's in charge? So let's wrap this up. This whole new way of thinking about money really stands on 2 legs. First, you've got the mechanics, the actions of deserving it, spending wisely, and saving it. And second, you've got the psychology, the inner work of mastering money as a tool, protecting your humanity, and getting a handle on your desires. At the end of the day, all 6 of these laws point you right back to this one single question. It's not about the amount of money you have, but about the amount of power you give it over your life. So as you go from here, just ask yourself, is your money your servant or has it somehow become your master?